OSI layer. So the OSI layer or a OSI model is a conceptual framework used to understand network interactions. It consists of 7 layers, each with specific functions. So in the OSI layer, we have physical layer, which is one, data link layer, which is second layer, and network layer, third layer, transport layer, which is fourth layer, session layer, which is fifth layer, presentation layer, which is sixth layer, application layer, which is seventh layer. So what is physical layer? Physical layer deals with hardware transmission. So the OSI layer 1, which is physical layer, is responsible for transmitting raw data bits over a physical medium. So it deals with a physical connection between devices and the transmission of electrical signals. Examples of physical layer devices are NIC, network interface card, or an hub. So an encapsulation of data happens in bits in the physical layer. Coming to data link layer, which handles error detection and frames. So the data link layer is responsible for node to node communication and error detection. So data link layer ensures that data is sent and received accurately between devices on the same network. So Ethernet switches, and the example of data link layer are Ethernet switches and network interface cards, which operates at the data link layer. So in data link layer, we will be using a switch. Coming to network layer, which manages IP address and routing. So the network layer is responsible for routing data packets from the source to the destination across multiple networks. So it determines the best path for data transmission based on logical addressing such as IP address. So the devices used in this layer includes router and layer 3 switch. And a layer 3, what is layer 3? So a layer 3 switch is a type of network device that combines the function of switch and a router, unlike a traditional switch, which operates at layer 2. I mean the data link layer of the OSI model. And it is primarily concerned with switching Ethernet frames within the same network. A layer 3 switch can perform routing function at a layer 3. This means it can forward packets between different networks or subnets based on IP address. Mainly in the network layer, we are going to use router. And data is going to travel in router is in packets. And in the data link layer, we are going to mainly use switch, and how data is going to travel, it is going to travel in frames. Coming to transport layer, which ensures reliable data transfer. So the transfer layer ensures reliable end-to-end communication between host, handling error detection and flow control. So it segments and reassembles data into manageable units known as segments or datagrams. So devices at this layer include gateways and firewalls. So the thing is, data is going to travel in the transport layer is in segments. Coming to session layer, which manages session between applications. So the session layer established, maintain, and determine the communication sessions between applications. It manages dialog control, allowing multiple applications on different devices to communicate. So devices at this layer include API, application programming interface, and RPC, remote procedure call services. So in the application layer, coming to the presentation layer, which translates data format. This presentation layer is responsible for data transmission, encryption, and compression to ensure compatibility between different systems. So it formats data from presentation and handles data compression and encryption. So the devices at this layer include encryption devices and translators. Coming to application layer, in the application layer interfaces with the network for applications. So the application layer provides network services directly to end users such as email, web browsing, and file transfer. Application layer interacts with software application, enabling communication and data exchange between users. And devices at this layer include web browsers, email clients, FTP clients, and more. So each layer serves a specific purpose, making it easier to diagnose and understand network issues. So if you are to learn OSI layer, I have a shortcut for to learn the OSI layer, because OSI layer is important in whole networking as it is a foundation one. So for example, there is a shortcut to remember OSI layer, that all people should try new Domino's pizza. So the starting letter all A P S T N D P. A is for application layer, P is for presentation layer, S is for session layer, T is for transport layer, N is for network layer, D is for data link layer, and P is for physical layer. In this way, you can remember OSI layer easily.